Hello friends, we are going to discuss today about optical character recognition, which is known as OCR. Now what is OCR? OCR is nothing but a scanner equipped with character recognition software which converts a bitmap image of character to equivalent ASCII code. That means whatever the characters scanned over here, we usually convert our scanner usually convert it into a bitmap, and which we cannot be able to do any word processing with it. But OCR can be able to do word processing after scanning the images. Now question arises, why we require OCR? As, as I already told you that OCR always consists of the image in the form of a picture, and we cannot be able to do any word processing with this document. And if we are going to store this bitmap image into the memory, which is going to occupy more space as compared with the image stored in the form of a text form. Suppose we take an example. If we say a page consisting of 2000 characters, which requires a 2000 bytes by the ASCII representation, but if we are going to store in the form of a picture format, that is going to occupy 10 to 15 times more space in the memory with the same document. Now how OCR works? It is going to translate the bitmap of character into the equivalent text. OCR software examine the bitmap of each character and compared with pre-printed them to recognized program set of character which machine can recognize. The character matches the already input value considered as an input character, otherwise OCR software reject it. Now, OCR software design enables them to recognize text written using standard type fonts called OCR font. As such, there are two types of OCR fonts which the OCR can be able to recognize. One is OCR A, that is known as American Standard. Another is OCR B, that is known as European Standard. Now, as I told you the benefits of using OCR, now there is certain limitations. Now, what are these limitations? If the document contains any bold, italics or font other than those which OCR software can recognize, then OCR software will not work efficiently. Now, where we can use OCR, that is known as the application of OCR. Now, OCR can be used in any of the business document like check, passport, invoice, bank statement and receipt generation. Any of the business information can be extracted from the contact list and making the application or transaction more quickly than it can be done previously. Now, printed document, searching in the document like we are using the Google book. The Google book uses the OCR, use of the OCR. We can be able to convert the handwritten in real time to control the computer, that is pen computing. Now assistive technology, now by hearing the sound of whatever the character is there, the blind person can be able to make out the character, so it can be useful for the blind persons also. Now what are the advantages of using OCR? Once a printed page is in the machine readable text form, one can be able to perform any word processing related operation on this text. Second is machine readable text can also be decoded by screen reader tools that uses speech synthesizer to read out the words on a screen so the blind and visually impaired people can understand it. Now, as we are looking in the mobiles also, like if and even in the Googles also, if we speak out something and the equivalent character will be printed onto the search criteria, that is because of the OCR software. In 1970, one of the first major use of OCR was a photocopier like machine called Kurzweil reading machine which can be able to read printed books out loud to the blind people.